Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my Milestone College online math class presented by Muhammad Tazbir Kurim. I am from Muhammadpur branch in Fashion. So today we are going to solve a few maths of chapter 3 measurement. Uh, so before we are going to start this chapter, some important formula you can see here. Measurement of area of a rectangle equal to length into breadth. I think you all know about this formula. So measurement of area of a square equal to side square. Measurement of area of a triangle equal to half into base into height. Volume of a rectangular solid equal to length into breadth into height. So these are very important formula, and few of them we are going to use of solving few maths of today's video class. So here is a question, example number 12. You can see here there are two crosswise road of breadth 1.5 meters just in the middle of a field of length 40 meters and breadth 30 meters. What is the area of two roads? So you can see here is a field, and its length is 40 meter and breadth is 30 meter, and you can see also there is two roads crosswise inside the field, and that breadth is 1.5 meter. So the question told us find what is the area of two roads. So at least we have to find out this one, so we don't need to find the total area. Okay, that means these four blocks I don't need to find out. I just need to find out these crosswise additional sign symbols road. I need to find out its area. So here is the road. I am just writing the road. Okay, so you can see there is two road crosswise. One is along with length, another one is along with breadth. Okay, so here I am just going to just separate this road to here, and you can see what is the length of the road, 40 meter. What is the breadth of the road, 1.5 meters. So here it is written the area of the road along the length equal to 40 into 1.5 square meter. So this is your length, this is your breadth of the road. So here it is the what area, 60 square meter. Now for finding the, look at it, I am just find out the area of this part. Okay, now I have to find out the area of this white part. So if I need, if you can see this road area has been completed, found it. Okay, already we just find out the area of this one. So I need to find out the area of the rest of the part. So for finding this, you can see the breadth is how much here, 30 meter, but the white part here it is already measured. So I have to skip this one. For skipping this one, the area of the road along the breadth equal to 30 minus 1.5. So I'm just from the breadth 30 meter, I just skip this white part, and that one is breadth was how much, 1.5 meters. So 1.5 meter I am just skipping. I have just subtracted from the total 30 meter, and this is the breadth of the road. Breadth of the road 1.5 meter. So this one is 28.5 meter into this one. So I can find out 42.75 square meters. So here I just find out the total area, this road area and this road area. So the question told us what is the area of two roads, so I have to add them. So the total area of these two roads are 60 meter from here, and 6 square meter from here, and 42.75 square meter from here. So I just added these two area and I got this one. So this is our answer. So I hope you understand the maths here. Example number 12 is in your book, so you can, I think you can understand this one. Now the next question, example number 14. The length of the floor of a house is 4 meters and the breadth is 3.5 meters. The height of the house is 3 meters and the thickness of the wall is 15 centimeters. What is the volume of 4 walls? Okay, so look at it. These are the 4 walls, just uh, a closed room. Okay, so the length of the floor. So floor means it is inside the room. Okay, and how much it is? 4 meters. So from here to here, that means if you in the inside the room, from here to here, that means the inside measurement is 4 meter, inside one, not outside, not this one, here to here, that is inside, here to here, 4 meters. Like breadth is also from here to here, that is 3.5 meters. Okay, and height is how much? 3 meters. Height of the room 3 meters. And what is the thickness of the wall? You can see here 15 centimeter. I just converted into meter. We required it, so 0.15 meter. That is the thickness of the wall. So I think you understand how we are going to just what is the question told us to solve it. Okay. So now for solving this math, we are just going to just showing the figure again here. You can see here the whole thing which I have shown there is the same thing here. Now for solution, thickness of the wall is 15 centimeter, as rest of the measurement are in meters, so I have to convert it into meter. So 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters, so I just divide it and I got it 0.15 meters. Okay, now just from the top of the wall you can see these are the look. Okay, so 4 meter, it is inside, here to here is 4 meter, 3.5 meter from here to here, 3.5 meter. But you can see there is 4 corner, 1 2 3 4. These 4 corner are neglected. If I just want to find out the volume of the wall, if I take the 4 meter as the length and 3.5 meter as the breadth, so I have to just count this measurement. Okay, so for that I need to add it with the length, either length or the breadth. So here I am just going to take it with the length, so the breadth will be unchanged. I am not going to touch it, just only the with the 4 meter I am just going to add 0.15 plus 0.15, two corner. Similarly this one, so 2 into 0.5 I am just going to add with the length. So this is the whole length, the whole wall, but the breadth wall is just only this 3.5 centimeters. So I will just take the length will be 4 plus 2 into 0.15 meter as taking this corner portion. Okay, and how many wall are there along with length? 2 walls. So I have to find out the volume of these 2 walls and these 2 walls along with the breadth. Okay, so at first I'm just going to take, so this is our length of this wall, 4 plus 2 into 0.15 meters, and this one is your height, and the thickness you know was 0.15. So for finding the volume I need for one wall length, height and the thickness. So for 2 wall, if I got this one volume, if I multiply with the 2, I'll get the total volume of this 2 wall. So here, according to the figure, the volume of 2 walls along the length, this is your length, 4 plus 2 into 0.15 meter, into 3, that is your height, and 0.15 is your thickness, and 2 walls. So I've got the total volume of 2 walls along with length, and that is how much? 3.87 cubic meters. So I hope you understand. Again, I am just going to describe that this is your length, 4 plus 2 into 0.15 into 3 into 0.15 into 2 cubic meter. This one is your length with the two corner, this two corner, I am just taking this two corner, 4 is inside length and the two corners 0.15, 0.15. So 2 into 0.15 plus the length 4. So that is your length, total length. This is your height. This is your thickness. And you have how many wall like that here along with length? 2 walls. So that's why I'm just multiplying with 2. And after, if you're using the calculator, you will get the total sum is this. Now, along with breadth, similarly, but there is no confusion about, or there is no problem with the corner, because I'm taking this corner with the length, so it is only state the volume of this breadth and this breadth. So the volume of 3.5 meter, this is a 3.5 meter, that's your, then 3 meter is your height and 0.15 is your thickness. This is one wall volume along with breadth, but you have two walls, so that's why I'm just multiplying with 2, and that is cubic meter. And if you just going to do calculation, 3.15 cubic meter. So this two wall volume is 3.15, this two wall volume is 3.87 cubic meter. So total volume of the wall is, if you are going to add them, you will get this answer. So required volume is 7.02 cubic meters, and that is your answer. I think you understand example number 14. I don't think it will be difficult for you if this question you will get in your JSC examination. Now I'm going to go for my today's next math, number 23 of your book, exercise number 3. So here is the question: around inside a rectangular garden of length 80 meters and breadth is 60 meters, there is a road of breadth 4 meters. How much money will be spent to construct that road at Taka 7.25 per square meter? So look at the question again. Here is the diagram. You can see here is a garden, and you can see there is a road, and the length of the garden is 80 meters, breadth is 60 meters, and 4 meters breadth road around inside the garden. So here is the word inside. So the road is inside the garden. That means total this length is 80 meter, this length is 60 meter. So you have to understand inside or outside the road. As it is inside, so we have to think about this is the whole length. If it is outside, then this 80 meter will be here, 60 meter will be here. So we have to find out the area at first, area of the total road. Then we have to find out the area of the garden without road. Then if we subtract, we will get the area only the road. Then after the unit price is given, so we can find out. So here how we are going to solve it. So you can see the figure is here. The length is 80 meter, breadth is 60 meter. So you can see the length of the rectangular garden is 80 meter, breadth is 60 meter. So the area of the rectangular garden is length into breadth square unit. So here is 80 into 60, that is 4,800 square meter, the area of the total garden. Okay. Now, as the road is of the breadth 40 meter, as there is a road of breadth 40 meters, so you can say this is your garden, and these are your what the road, and their breadth is how much, 4 meters. So you can see, if I going to excavate just excluding the road, then you can see here 4 meter from this part and 4 meter from this part. That means this is your length 80 meter. If you just remove this 4 meter from here and 4 meter from here, that means 4 into 4, that is 4 plus 4, that is 8 meters. So 4 into 2 means 8. So 80 minus 4 into 2, that we are going to subtract from your total length, and you will get the length of the road excluding the road, length of the garden excluding the road. Similarly, that I'm just going to find out the length of the garden excluding the road, that equal to 80 minus 4 into 2 meter, that equal to 80 minus 8 meter, that equal to 70 meter. Then similarly you can see here 60 minus 4 into 2 meter. So similarly this one is how much, 60 meter. 60 meter from there, if you just subtract 8 meter, 4 meter and 4 meter, 8 meter. So 60 minus 4 into 2, 2 means from two sides you are just going to subtract. This one is 4, this one is 4. So 2 4s are you are just removing. So that's why 60 minus 4 into 2, 8 meter. You just subtract and you will get how much? 52 meters. So the area of the garden excluding the road is 72 minus 52 square meter, that is 3744 square meter. So I think you understand. We just at first find out the length of the given the length of the rectangular garden is 80 meter, breadth is 60 meter. We find out the total area of the garden, that is 4800 square meters. And similarly there is a road given. We just find the length of the garden excluding the road, and that is 80 minus 4 into 2, and that is 72 meter. And similarly we just find out the breadth of the garden excluding the road, 60 minus 8 meter, that is 52 meter. And we just find out the area of the garden excluding the road, 3744 square meter. Now the area of the road will be 4800 minus 3744, and that is 1556 is the area of the road. So from the total area I just subtract the garden area. So I got the area of this ash color, that means the road. Okay, the area of the road I just find out. Now the unit price is given. To construct 1 square meter road, the expenditure is 7.25 taka. To construct 1056 square meter the road, the expenditure is 7.25 into 1056 taka, and that is 7656 taka in total. So that is our required answer. So here is the last math of today's class. A square open reservoir of depth 2.5 meters containing 28,900 liters of water inside. How much money will be spent to put a lead sheet in the inner side at Taka 12.50 per square meters? So you can see here is a open reservoir. Its floor face is actually uh, square. So you will understand this side length and breadth are equal, but the depth or height of the water reservoir is 2.5 meters, and it contains 28,900 liters of water. From that you can find out the volume of this water reservoir, and it is told about putting we have to put lead sheet inside of the of this water reservoir. So I need to find out the area of 5 phase, that means 4 wall and the floor. Okay, 4 wall and the floor. So here the tank contains 28,900 liters of water. So the volume of the water tank will be 28,900 liter, that equal to 28,900 by 1000 cubic meter. We know that 1000 liter equal to 1 cubic meter. So if we divide 1000 by any liter quantity, we can get into cubic meter. So that is 28.9 cubic meter. The depth of the tank is 2.5 meters. So you understand, volume means length into breadth into depth for this water reservoir. But here length and breadth are same. Length and breadth are same. So if you divide the total volume by the depth, then you will get the area of the floor. So that is the area of the bottom of the tank or the floor. We just divide the volume by the depth. So 28.9 by 2.5 square centimeters. So you understand that is 11.56 square meter. So this is your square shape floor. It is a square shape. It is told about square. So it is a square floor. So the length of one side of the bottom of the tank is x meter. We just let it x meter. So the area of will be x square meter. Square meter. So x square is square meter. So ATQ, or according to the question, x square equal to 11.56, that is x equal to root over 11.56, that equal to 3.4 meter. So Length of one side at the bottom of the tank is 3.54 meter. 3.4 meters. So the area of the four walls of the tank, that is 4 into length of one side of the bottom into depth. So 4, that means 4 wall, okay, and length of one side of the bottom means this is your bottom and one side is how much, you just find out 3.4, and the depth is how much, 2.5. So for one wall, this is your one wall, this is the bottom of the water tank, that is 3.4 meter, and the depth is 2.5 meters. So this is your one wall. So like this wall, the 3.4 into 2.5, similarly this one will be get, and this one. So four wall, similar wall, that's why it is told you 4 into length of one side of the bottom into depth. So you will get 34 square meter. That is the total area of four wall. Total area of four wall. And the floor wall is how much? Floor wall, the bottom area is how much? 11.56 square meter. So the area of the floor wall and at the bottom of the tank is 11.56 plus 34 square meter, that is 45.56 square meter. For putting a lead sheet, it is told you that 1 square meter expenditure is 12.50 taka. So 45.56 square meter is expenditure is, if you multiply, you will get 569.50 taka. That is your answer, and we just get our answer. So I hope you understand the math, and this is your homework number 24, exercise 3, problem number 23 and 24, example number 12 and 14. So these four maths what we did here today, you have to practice them. These four maths are very important for your JSC examination, and these are will be part of your CQ question for 4 marks at least. So inshallah you will get this mark, and hopefully this class will be beneficial for you. Thank you for watching this video. Inshallah we will see in the next